What's up, guys? It's Tunes here, and today we have a different kind of video. We have something very disgusting, and I want you to strap in, grab some snacks, get ready, because today we're going to be looking at the Cory Holcomb files. Cory Holcomb was born on June 23rd, 1969, Chicago, Illinois. But let me guess, that's not what you care about. You clicked on this video because you wanted to hear the disgusting and vulgar things that he said. And we're going to get to that right now. And serious disclaimer, if you're not ready, if you have a weak stomach, please get out of here, because I actually wanted to throw up multiple times do researching this guy. So if you are, at any point want to click away from the video, please feel the need to.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle, as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama. Somebody said, "Get that out her mouth." When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with it. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I say, that's a...
Did you just hear that? I actually am going to replay that so you could hear that again.
I say, that's a...
He just said that's a about a 5-year-old girl who was drinking juice, got the bottle taken away, and then was soothed by possibly a father and uncle, and he obviously, as you can see, took this as sexually as it could be, saying that's a whore because, of course, in his eyes, a man had to come grab that 5-year-old little girl and start, you know what, and if you don't know what, then that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna just shut up, bro, and just play another clip, because that was just the first one that I seen where I was just like, okay, so this man is not only disgusting, I need to do a video on this now, because this dude is so dirty, and he does this in front of other grown men, by the way, who only, I think, maybe out of all the clips I seen one check him. I seen one, and nobody was... Okay, I'm gonna just shut up now.
I say, that's a... That's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, "Cory, what are you talking about? Cory, you crazy. Get the out of... This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just, it had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth.
And his thinking of this really makes me mad, because babies, well, 5-year-old, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, sometimes even 7-year-olds will chew on knives if you let them. They'll chew on knives if you let them. And this is a 5-year-old girl is chewing on a bottle cap, bottle, whatever. And you automatically assume that that bottle is you know what, and that girl is training, for your words, not mine. Trust me, that's your words, because I would never... Training her mouth for... So this is just getting worse and worse, and we're still on the same interview. I'm gonna shut up again.
That ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied.
And I'm just gonna end it right there, because that is just... The way you interpreted that, Cory Holcombs, is so showing of your character and your mind and your disgusting, dark, evil thoughts. Now, the clip I'm about to show you, I kind of cut some of it out because it was irrelevant, but I'll just explain it to you real quick. And this isn't 100%, but this is just what I've heard, I'm pretty sure. So the shirt he's asking his co-host to hold up is a shirt defaming somebody's daughter, I believe. And as you can see in the clip that's about to happen, she doesn't want to hold the shirt up. And you're going to see what happens after. And it's so. Please just keep watching. Please don't click off yet.
The shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
Well, I
You ain't with D? And when I hold it up, I can't say much with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Your mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up right now.
Look how he's doing. But you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
You know what? Somebody just said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You right. Might be. I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I'll get somebody else to do it. As everybody who I deal with like that. If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. 51, 50 in the house.
Now I'm going to cut a good piece of this out because he continues to sing for another 30 seconds to a minute. So I'm now going to play you some clips of the co-hosts responding to him, but kind of even though I love Drake, by the way, don't get this wrong, how Drake responds to a lot of his disses in very subtle ways, but how you're talking about somebody, but you don't talk
or hurt about
by
something
name.
or someone. But instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky.
And she's completely right in what she just said, and that all ties into his pedophilia. Because the want to control as a weak old man in his 60s is usually only possible with kids of young ages like 5 to 13 due to comments from him. We can only assume that his actions are just ways to numb his need for control, because as you can see, when people call him out, you're going to see later on, he gets very scared. He doesn't because he's not a confrontational man. He's old, he's decrepit.
For example, right? Someone might feel powerless, rejected, or disrespected by a boss or coworker, a partner, children, or even life itself. But they don't feel safe expressing that anger there. So it leaks out all over the place toward loved ones, strangers, or even themselves. The anger is real, the pain is real, but the direction is off. Understanding this helps us stop taking everything personally, and it also helps us ask better questions. Like, what is this really about? Or what might be underneath this reaction? It doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it does explain it. And that awareness gives us more emotional clarity, healthier boundaries, and a lot more compassion for ourselves and others. Here's what it often looks like: snapping at a loved one after a bad day with the boss or work, being irritated at strangers when you're actually grieving, you're hurt or scared, getting angry about small things when something big is unresolved elsewhere, or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity. We're all carrying more than people realize, and most of us are doing the best we can with what we were taught or not taught, right? A little awareness goes a long way. So be gentle with yourself and mindful with others. When someone is consistently dissatisfied about things like cleanliness, routines, or not getting their way, the issue usually isn't the surface complaint. What's often underneath is a need for control when they feel powerless somewhere else, chronic frustration, resentment, or entitlement, anxiety that shows up as rigidity, emotional immaturity or poor coping skills, a belief that their discomfort is other people's responsibility. So instead of managing their own feelings, they offload them onto people around them. Now, here's why understanding it matters. Because when you recognize displaced anger, you stop taking things personally that aren't actually about you. You can pause and ask, what is this really about? You gain more compassion for yourself and for others without excusing harmful behavior. So, if this message helped you understand someone else better, great. If it helped you understand yourself better, even greater.
But I feel like we're kind of rearing off of pieces of evidence of his pedophilic comments because I feel like you're sitting here, if you're still here, like, Tunes, you've only showed me one clip, which, it's not that bad, it could have been a joke, Well, what I'm about to show you could be taken as no joke in any circumstance, anytime, anywhere. This is no joke, and this is a disgusting comment. Are you ready?
But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out bitches is fair game at all these ages that motherfuckers is talking about right now. A bitch that's been on this earth 15, 16 years
is ready to
is
fuck.
dick ready.
Well, that doesn't make it okay. What the heck?
We're not
are
saying
y'all
it's
talking about?
okay.
It's not, I'm not saying it's okay.
Well, please
But
clarify.
a lot of these women are choosing.
I am clarifying. I'm saying in America, you are limited to think that you gotta wait for a hoe to be 18
Nah.
for it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown niggas can put grown dick in hoes. You'll find out.
That's some real shit.
I ain't taking up for this nigga.
Nah,
I'm just saying, a hoe get peed on.
Yeah, I'm Cory Holcomb. I'm just saying. I would never go, to Iceland and mess with a 14, 13, 16, 17, 15-year-old girl. I'm just saying. I just know all of these ages of consent in other countries because I'm a researcher. Do you believe that? Would you believe that? I don't. And if you don't, ding 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 ding, you're correct.
Her daughter was gonna be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was gonna get pregnant, goddamn, because she used to do. She used to do to let me know. Damn, this little bitch trying to get me in trouble.
Oh,
Her name was Tiffany.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong clip. That's just the clip where he was talking about, his stepdaughter, 15 years old, by the way, high school, quote unquote, throwing signs his way because I cut that part out. She jumped in the bed while he was naked, got under, and Cory Holcomb, 60 years old, mind you, possibly 50 at the time, let this 15 to 16-year-old girl hop in the bedroom, in the bed, under the sheets, while he's butt naked from the bottom. But I'm sorry. Please don't leave the video. That's the wrong clip. Let me pull up the Iceland clip, please. Thank you very much.
I was in Iceland. You don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
First red flag was to that wrong with him saying this.
Right.
Well,
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. You're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back. Yeah.
And I hope because I hope it's not an if and a when they raid his house or whatever he has and check his computer, his phone, his everything, they also check his co-host, his mans, because the woman has clearly shown her disgust multiple times but just hasn't retaliated against it. That's fine, though. See, what I have an issue is going on with that quote unquote joke, talking about those eggs have bounced back. Talking about a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old girl. Speaking of her ovary eggs, saying they have bounced back. And by the way, I don't know if you guys understand that. The term bounce back means that once you're done having sex with that 15, 16-year-old girl, you're going to come back and do it again. So not only are you admitting to a crime, you're admitting to doing it more than one time. I hope you both go to jail for life.
Other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Right, it blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This dude crazy. I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there.
And what also makes me mad is how they just take that as a joke. Talking about we're not going to go there, we're not going to go there. Please, I want everybody there to get so mad and be like, please elaborate. What do you mean you enjoyed your stay in Iceland? Because we all know what you're insinuating, but I want him to come out and just say it now. Because he's still posting. I want him to come out and say it, that I'm a dirty, disgusting pedophile, and my name is Cory Holcomb. I don't know how to say his name. I don't care. I want him to come out and say it. That he's a disgusting, dirty, controller freak who's also a pedophile. And the thing is, he knows he's an issue to be around. Also, another thing I want to talk about, just by saying that, I don't know if any of you have ever heard the phrase, or just know, like, that if you're around a group of people, you're going to be associated with those type of people. So if I'm around a group of businessmen, even if I have shorts on, and I got some Jordans, and I got a white regular t-shirt that cost me $25 at Walmart, and I'm around 5 dudes that all have suits on, and they know, oh, those are businessmen, they're going to assume that I'm either a businessman or somebody close to a businessman. So when you hang around somebody who's constantly making jokes about doing things with young girls, do you know how that portrays on your character, especially as a grown man? I don't think he does. Because in one of his recent, he lets Cam Newton know at the start of the freaking podcast.
Having me on your show comes with controversy.
He knows that he's controversial, and I feel like, honestly, I think Cam Newton shouldn't have even gave him the platform to speak on those things. But that's just my thought.
It's some shit nobody like to say. Once young girls are in high school and their bodies are developed a certain way, it look good. Certain shit. And if you over 25 and you fucking with girls that's like in high school or younger, you off balance in this motherfucker, my nigga. You off balance, because them girls are not mentally developed to help you. They are physically developed for you to get off with a body that ain't fucked up. And I've said this before on the show, D. A woman who is 16 can give you a healthy ass baby. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That woman is like at a point in her life where she is ripe. It's just nobody likes to say shit like that in America because you can get in trouble for that. Now,
That's crazy. This is America. You cannot have sex with women that are 14 years old and you a grown man.
Yeah.
You going to jail, right?
100%.
You better be going to jail.
100%. And
Not like I even thought about that.
but it can go even
I
further.
didn't think about that because she was 14. D, I was still innocent in my mind at that time. I was still
At that time?
oh,
Wait
God is
now.
coming to save us when the bad shit go
Wait,
down.
no, he said
Oh, this is Christian Court.
Christian Cory.
Yeah.
What they
It's Christian Court.
Did you see that? I almost want to replay, but I'm not. I'm just going to tell you. She just said exactly what I thought. At that time. at that time you were innocent in mind. So what you're insinuating again is that now, at this moment, and possibly for a long time now, we don't know, you have the thought in mind, I don't know why, that having you know what with a 14-year-old, 15-year-old girl is now okay. Because, as you said, because I believe in God fully, I know that God's going to come and save us. As you said, God's not going to come and save us, and he's not going to... Whatever you said, Cory Holcomb, I don't wish the worst for you. I wish for
called
you
me, like, she was around about 8, and I didn't stop. I was just looking at her. Like,
Oh.
What?
Oh, you pervert. That's a pervert move.
Oh.
then she said something. I was like, oh.
It don't say nothing in the Bible about you that you got to stop fucking if kids walk in.
You got to get the kids used to the shit
You
grown
made
folks do.
you made eye contact with the kid though.
I wasn't flirting with the little girl, but I wanted to see me. I wanted her to see me fuck her mama.
That don't even sound right. No, that don't sound right.
So she could stop wondering what's happening when we close the door.
That doesn't sound right.
I did some fucked up shit though. Like her son would sleep on her side of the bed.
Frozen.
Yeah, I done did that too.
That we all did that.
Yeah.
Fuck what? If she don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know the baby in the bed. I ain't fucking.
That's a baby. They can't really comprehend anything. But 8 years old.
They kept rolling over and she would stop.
Baby's different story. They don't even know what
So 8 years old is worse than a baby?
Yes, baby doesn't even know what the hell's going on. Just thinks it's getting rocked to sleep. But the little girl, 8 years old, walking and seeing that sounds like
Somebody say I'm a sex offender because I'm fucking her mama.
Exactly, yeah.
I was fucking her mama in her bed. That little girl ain't had no business waking up in the middle of the night.
My thing is how you.
Did her mama know she came?
Once her mama realized I played it off, like, oh, okay.
Who with that little girl future?
Yeah, she's
Tell
messed
what
up.
she doing right now.
She doing what her mama was doing. They always wind up doing what their mama do. It's just they always, some will even denounce their mama, but they do the same
She's
thing their
probably
mama do.
streetwalker.
Probably streetwalker.
You never know.
Working the blade.
After that, she was sexualized. In other words, she saw that. She probably got.
See, you at that age, Marcus, where you still fuck with young girls. I'm at an age where I fuck with girls that's young and old. All of a kid.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best put. I'm saying. All of a kid.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best put. I'm saying. You better watch your kids.
If you spoon a child,
I mean,
get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him
I'm
like that.
pretty
Is that a charge?
sure. Yes, Cory, I'm
What is
pretty
that?
sure.
Not no penetration, just
Doesn't have to be penetration. It's so you can't
That's
be.
love.
You can. Okay, hold
What
on.
if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm just asking. They got these charges. I'm trying to see what the charges gonna be.
the wedding ring.
Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never
Or Corey Epstein.
spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it. It's called research.
Yeah. So when I said that earlier, I'm Cory Holcomb. When I wanted him to say all that, when I wanted him to say that and I said, I'm doing research, that wasn't a joke. He actually said, I'm doing research, and asked if you could take somebody's clothes off. Your daughter, your stepdaughter, your kid, or whatever. It doesn't matter. A little kid, that's the point. If you could take all their clothes off and then spoon them, is that okay? Cory Holcomb, you are 60 years old. I want you to sit there. Think about that, Cory Holcomb. You answer your own question. You moron.
I'm here to tell you, they go through my computer, they gonna be like, Corey, like, what else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I mean, yeah, them are big in the child. I'm gonna check my browser, goddamn.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That woman is like at a point in her life where she is. It's just nobody likes to say shit like that in America because you can get in trouble for that. Now, I don't want no woman that's 16, 17, 18 because of the laws and because of the mental state she's in. Epstein Island, that'd be a great movie. Yeah. What was happening on Epstein Island?
The children.
That would be a horrible movie. So you telling me?
Oh my God, they weren't children. They were.
What the
There you go. Now you don't.
What do you mean? I said no, and I said
You wouldn't watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real.
I ain't watching.
Asking you, would you watch it? No.
Fuck and no. There you
Marcus,
go.
you won't watch
That's
it.
my got there.
See?
That's ridiculous. He knows what he's doing.
I know he knows. I know he knows. Yeah, I know he knows what he's doing.
And it's sad how many of these jokes, quote unquote, are taken off as quote unquote jokes. Like, those are not jokes. Those are just your deepest, darkest thoughts blurting out and seeing how far you could take it. And it's sad that this is what I was talking about at the start of the video when I said only one person actually, quote unquote, kind of checked him. This was it. Him saying F no to his disgusting, vulgar question is as far as somebody was like, what are you talking about, Cory Holcomb? Everybody else was just like, oh, we're not going to go there. That's a joke. He's funny. This is disgusting.
Cory, wish my baby happy 16th birthday.
Aww.
Hell, she ain't yours, so this is easy. She turning sweet 16 Saturday. Hey, what's up? Make sure, hey, look, I don't know her name. Isabella. What is her name? Dita 605? Dita 605? Listen, I want to wish your daughter a happy birthday. Her sweet 16. It's a beautiful age, and you make sure you and your daughter have counseling so that if she's broke, cat daddies like me ain't in that ass by the time she's 21 through 30. Because if you don't bring them up right, I'm going to be with them on their birthday. I was at the mall with the little broke bitch. We was in Victoria's Secret. And I'm sitting there at the counter. I'm like, what's up? She needs to get measured for a bra. She never been measured for a bra. And she want to have the right size on instead of the Walmart bras. And the lady was like, oh, that is so sweet. Is this your daughter? I said, I'm standing up in this little bitch.
Oh, my God.
And it wasn't a laugh when I said that. It wasn't a laugh. The lady looked like, I was like, I got a couple of dollars. I get to smash little cute young girls like this that come from poverty. I'm standing up in her. Do you need a bra? My brother's daughter was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. Dee, was you there?
Yep, I brought the cake.
I know how to do babies.
It was super cute, though.
Everybody was trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that.
It's true.
I didn't pay her no attention. I just kept looking away. But, I talk, my voice carries. And she kept looking.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one wasn't paying her no attention.
And everybody like this, what? Like,
you know what that told me?
What?
She gonna be getting put up in her.
And this is the one that almost makes me the maddest because the way he tries to be a cool middle school cool guy, I'm just not going to pay attention to any girls and I'm just let my looks, let them flock to me. For a underage girl and you're in your 50s and you're talking about, I was the only one not talking to her and then she came over here to me and guess what that told me? And you all know what he said. That is, yo. And our last clip before we go is him responding to somebody who made a video just like me with more subscribers and more. And I actually took a lot of clips from him, so shout out to him. It's going to be at the end of the video or at the start or probably both, Shout out to that guy. This is how he responded to him.
I don't know what they got planned for me, but I'm not about to stop doing what I do. To all my people that's been with me 16 plus years, you know what I'm saying? When you doing the Lord's work, the devil gonna come at you hard. Ain't nothing you can do about it, but trust that righteousness and truth will show itself in the end, which I'm gonna explain a little bit because we ain't finna spend the whole show. We do a internet show where we talk, laugh. Everybody is called a media firestorm. My voice, I'm shocked. I didn't know. My voice got so powerful that the media, not bloggers, not fat girls with YouTubes, not busters who buy cigarettes 1, 2, 3 at a time. We ain't worried about them. They wasn't never the problem. What it is, we have mass media trying to shut down the voice of Cory Holcomb in the 5150 show, and of course, the bloggers who are envious of what we do
you are going to join in. Ever since TMZ has gave a one-sided version of what happened, it then got to the point where even a man like me, who I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word pedophile has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something, this is deep. I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something, what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther King. They did this to Malcolm X. They did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character so people don't look at you as a human being. They look at you as a villain. So they are using mass media now to come holler at your boy. This isn't little weak bloggers. Little weak bloggers have been talking crazy about me ever since I've been on air. But TMZ took a one-sided story of a woman who's addicted to drugs and quite dangerous. They showed a video recently where me and this woman got into it, and I can't hold back anymore. Listen, this woman was stalking me for a long time, and it was proven in court. And on top of that, I told people that this woman is a troublemaker and she sells drugs. TMZ knows that I have a restraining order against this woman and her boyfriend. So I've never heard of a woman getting hit or punched, whatever you want to say, and I get a restraining order against her. The story is not being told the right way. Now, they have something online, once again, about this pedophile thing, and it's going too far. So my lawyer said, you don't even have to really talk about that for real, but just make sure everybody knows this. I'm no pedophile. Never been accused before in my life of being a pedophile. I despise a pedophile. Anybody who would do anything physically, I think it's a person who sexually abuses children. Am I right with that? That's what a pedophile is, right? You know, I ain't living like that, and I've never lived like that. But I understand the media firestorm that's happening to Cory Holcomb because, these people know I have evidence against them that's going to bring them down, so they have to destroy my credibility first. They have to destroy my credibility like I'm a villain. But I want to say to TMZ, who I know is watching, I've already given the evidence to my lawyer and a few other people, so it's out of my hands. So if you guys want to come at me, there's nothing I can do. You know the case is coming. You know the case is coming. Sean Hawley, TMZ, and of course the drug addict woman. I mean, she has nothing to lose, so she'll do whatever you guys want her to do. She'll say whatever you guys want her to say. But my day in court is coming, and I don't even have time for court because I live a glorious life. I work and perform. It's just my voice got too powerful for some powerful people, and they're sending this media firestorm at me, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I showed everything I need to show because they said this is an innocent woman. This woman, since I had the incident with her, she stabbed a man. So all you guys who don't know what you're talking about is predictable because you have feeble minds. All right, you're gonna have to prove it. It's some dude, Push Up In You Faggo. He got a page. Push Up In You Faggo. You'll see, you can't call black men pedophiles. I am so against pedophiles. I don't care what happens to a pedophile. But I know that you guys are riding the wave to call me a pedophile because y'all are trying to get me assassinated. Because what good is a pedophile in any society? What is a pedophile in any society? Did you know the state of California is the biggest pedophile I know? What they do to mutilate children here? But that's not the hot topic by TMZ. This man, Harvey Levins, who is got Epstein files drama, who has had people following me at the airport, who has had all this stuff done, when the drug addict girl got out of court, they had cameras there to try to create this story, all done to stop the voice of Cory Holcomb. But I'm just saying, Cory Holcomb been out here a long time and has been an upstanding member of society. So, you guys did what you did to me. You did what you did to me, like you did Michael Jackson, like you did Martin Luther King, like you did a lot of people like me who speak up for my people, because my people don't even know what's happening. They're just going off what they see with the quick things on the internet.
I mean, if I seen somebody say the things you say on the internet, I don't care who it is, I would want them to go to jail for life, Cory Holcomb. But that's enough of our time today, guys. I hope a lot of people see this because this guy needs to be taken down. He needs to have his platform ripped off of YouTube. He needs to be out of here, okay? Because the quote unquote jokes he makes are so disgusting, so vulgar, not funny at all for any person. I don't care what your humor is. He should be ripped off of YouTube. He should be taken off of YouTube. Oh yeah, and if I can do it, you can do it. Don't do a horror. Yeah. Don't do what this guy does. Oh my gosh.